Lights, camera, action. Okay. You're watching Food is Medicine TV, where we help you heal from the root cause, and vitamins are a huge part of that. Whether you have a vitamin deficiency, what kind of vitamins you're taking, are you taking vitamins? The supplement industry is a billion-dollar industry, and it is not regulated the same way the pharmaceutical industry is, and so we really have to be our own watchdogs. I am a proponent of taking supplements, even if you eat clean and healthy, because we have environmental toxins, because you have to eat 3 apples today to equal the nutrient content of 1 apple in 1940. Our soils have become more depleted. This is a bigger issue, but for right now, I want to talk to you about the difference between whole foods vitamins and synthetic vitamins. It's really important, guys, because 75% of the vitamins on the market that you're gonna pick up, whether you're picking up your vitamins at Costco or Walmart or Vitamin Shop or Trader Joe's or CVS, all those stores are gonna be mostly synthetic vitamins. And we are looking here for you to take whole foods vitamins that come directly from high quality, organically grown whole foods, and they release the nutrient content through fermentation, not through high heat, which damages and denatures the content of the nutrition. So that is going to be super important, and I want you to know the difference between synthetic vitamins and whole foods vitamins. And there's 4 kind of telltale signs that you can go into your pantry right now and look at and say, okay, hey, do I have natural or synthetic vitamins? So most of you are going to have a vitamin that has vitamin B12. If it says cyanocobalamin, it's synthetic. You want it to say methylcobalamin. If it says folic acid, it's synthetic. You want it to say folate. And you also need to know that any supplements that has the words DL in front of it, DL alpha tocopherol, that would be a synthetic form of vitamin E. Or your vitamin B6, it would say, if it's synthetic, it would say pyridoxidine hydrochloride. So it's really important that you remain educated for what's whole foods versus what's synthetic. And we're going through the 5 supplements I really recommend that most people take for general maintenance. And I will tell you my favorite practitioner brand, which we use a lot in whole journey programs, healthcare practitioner brands only. Some you can find online, some you can't. So I wanted to give you vitamins that you can find on Amazon, you can get them in any health food store, and you can know and trust the quality. So pretty much everyone should be taking a multivitamin just to make sure that we cover our bases. And I love New Chapter, and then the healthcare brand, the one that I take is Mitacor by Orthomolecular. It's also for cellular energy. So if you have Centrum or something like that at home, trash can. My clients used to come in and I'd say, just bring all your supplements in a bag, and if they had the synthetic vitamins, I would not let them leave with them. I would dump them out and recycle the bottles. Probiotics. You really want to find probiotics that have a minimum of 8 strains. Garden of Life is a good brand. PB8 is a good brand. BioK, you can find these in any health food store nationwide. And then you have to take your vitamin D3 because it's one of the biggest deficiencies. 80% of the lab work that I've run in private practice, people are low in vitamin D3. You definitely want to get it checked twice a year. You can trust the brand Mega Food for the way that they process. So when we do research, we are making sure we know how was it grown? Was the soil remineralized? What did they use to lubricate the machinery? Magnesium stearate is used a lot. You don't want that in a conventional supplement because, especially if they heat it up high, it's what they use to lubricate the machinery, and it can cause gut issues. Now, if you know and trust the brand, it's a healthcare practitioner brand, then you know they don't heat their machinery up too high, and that magnesium stearate is not going to cause gut issues. So for now, we know that Mega Food is not using this. I also like Premier Research Labs. I also like healthcare practitioner brand for vitamin D, Thorne with K2, which really helps with bioavailability, because this is really important to think. It's not what you take, it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb that moves the needle on your health. And a lot of these synthetic brands that may be sitting in your cabinet, they do not contain the necessary cofactors or substances that make the actual vitamin bioavailable, because nature can't replicate, science cannot replicate some of these cofactors that are naturally occurring in nature. Therefore, we're almost creating a deficiency by taking these synthetic vitamins. I love for people to take B12, especially if you're under stress, pressure, you have adrenal fatigue, you can trust the methyl B12. We also like pure encapsulations. We also like Thorne, these practitioner brands. And then magnesium, pretty much everybody needs some magnesium to nourish their nervous system. It's involved in so many different cellular functions, and Mega Food is a good brand for magnesium. And it's going to be a lower dose than you're normally used to taking because it's so concentrated. When they're making whole food supplements, they're really concentrating them, or it's the dehydrated form. This is made from mostly spinach, and so that's how they're going to move the needle in your health. Now, I have to give you a caveat that you still need to do your own research, because some of the smaller companies are getting bought out by bigger companies, and we have to make sure that they're still using the same organic materials, the same raw materials, now that they've been bought out. For example, New Chapter was bought out by Procter & Gamble. So far, they're still maintaining the quality of the raw material. I don't know if that will change. Nestle bought out Garden of Life, Wobenzyme. They bought out Pure Encapsulations. They bought out Douglas Labs. These are a lot of brands that us practitioners have known and trusted and used for decades. So we still have to make sure that we're reading and we have the basic education, that we don't just go to the brand. So I hope that was helpful. I would love to hear from you in the comments about what are your favorite supplements that you're taking. What are you not taking from here that you may consider taking to move the needle on your health? And let's go from there. I'll look forward to seeing you next time on Food is Medicine TV.